Hey, what up, RNB? It's Freight Train Shane. This is your Week 3 in review. Whoa! I know you guys are saying, where the fuck is the Week 1 review? Where was the Week 2 in review? What the fuck are you doing? Well, the truth is, the new commissioner here, I dropped the ball. That's all there is to it. I've got this great idea for some animated characters to do the weeks in review, and I'm going to post an example of it below using the material here from this one. It's going to be funnier than I am. I just got to get better at using the software. It didn't come out right. The speed's too fast. Characters are talking shit, and some of the names you can't understand because I have to type it in phonetically, not the way it's actually spelled. So you'll see what it's going to look like, and I'll get better at it, so I promise. But I apologize for missing the first 2 weeks in review, which I'll just give you this tidbit from Week 2 in review. I was suspended. I didn't play my game because I'm a fucking idiot and didn't get my minimum 10 rushes. As you guys are all aware, Season 1 gotta gave out all the warnings. I mean, I looked. There's no fucking warnings left to give. Everybody's got warnings. They're all gone. So, suspensions it is. So make sure you read the rules. Make sure you're following up on the rules. Make sure you know what the fuck you're doing. Don't make me give you suspensions. As far as the minimum 10 rushes go, make sure you get 10 rushes. That's a little over 2 per quarter. There's no reason why you shouldn't get 2 rushes per quarter. It's 2.25 rushes per quarter. Some of you are just so fucking slow going up to the line of scrimmage and calling your play. You take the time, you let the guy kind of meander up to the line, you fake hike 2 or 3 times, you make 30 different freaking hot routes. Look, if you are so slow that you're not getting that many offensive plays, you better be damn sure making sure you're getting your 10 rushes, because you're going to find examples here where players got suspended here in Week 3 for not getting 10 rushes. And then you're going to find examples of someone that did and had a shit more play calls than they did because the time of possession was the same. So just make sure you're doing that. So all the warnings are gone. Game of the week here, Week 3. Chainbreaker takes on Made to Shine. Now, Green Bay, Made to Shine, had 8 sacks in this fucking game. Chainbreaker, you might want to consider blocking your running back, maybe your tight end, pinching the line, doing something to protect your quarterback. 8 sacks is kind of ridiculous. Made to Shine wins this game despite Tyreek Hill kind of going off. 7 receptions for 189 yards. So congrats to Made to Shine for winning that game. Chi-Town beats the snot out of Villa. Villa threw 8 picks. Villa, look, I don't even throw 8 picks. All right, maybe I do throw 8 picks, but you threw 8 picks. So try not to throw 8 picks. That's simple. Villa, you've been throwing picks for a long time. So, skills trainer, I know you've been playing Madden since like Madden 10 or Madden 1 or, Madden 0. But get some practice in there, Chief. Maniac top Supa, score 36-22. I actually thought this game was going to be closer than that. Supa, I thought you were going to push Maniac here. So I'm a little bit disappointed in your performance. I think that score should have been better. Actually, I had Supa winning that one just because I want to see Maniac get a loss. But Maniac, you're on a tear since you won the Super Bowl. It's pretty amazing what you're doing. God knows what you did to me here in Week 4, but we'll talk about that next week. Bloom King drops XTP. Now, XTP... I don't know how to pronounce it. It's the XTP, IIH, or P, X squared to the 3rd power. I don't know. But we're going to call you XTP, Panthers guy. 35-6. He's a new guy to the league. But XTP only had 8 rushes. So guess what? XTP got suspended. So he missed out on his Week 4 game. Suspended, sat a game out. When I text XTP to tell him he was suspended, he's like, dude, my bad. I'm sorry. I thought I got my 10. I had a holding call, and I missed one. I just lost count. So no worries, XTP. That's the way you want to reply when I come at you with a suspension or criticism or something like that, or a complaint. You can tell a lot by the owner about how sim they are and how well they fit into the league by how they reply when someone complains against them. And you did amazing. So kudos to you. You're awesome. Then Datboy and Schneids. Datboy actually won this game 19-14, and Schneids also didn't get 10 rushes in this game, but Schneids self-reported. I didn't have to look it up. Schneids texted me and said, hey, dude, in my game against the Colts, I didn't get 10 rushes. I only had 8. I was down. I was playing from behind, and I just didn't get them. So truth is, he had enough play calls where he could have gotten it. It wasn't a blowout till later, and it really wasn't that big of a blowout. But he self-reported, so that's awesome. Obviously, he still got suspended because he self-reported, broke a rule, and we don't have any more warnings because Gotta used them all. So, but Schneids is awesome. That's the kind of shit that we want. Schneid, that's the perfect example of what a sim player should be in these leagues. If you break a rule, take ownership of it, let me know, and we'll move on. If you're like the next guy, which Giants fan lost to Towns by a score of 13-12. Towns has gotten warnings for trying to block field goals, trying to block extra points, moving blockers on the kickoff, and now 3rd and long. Well, what would you do if you've broken all the other rules? Well, you probably call play action on like 3rd and 14, more than once. So he broke the play action rule twice that we know of, and Giants fans sent me the video, and I watched the film so that I know that it happened. So Towns got suspended because he's out of warnings, because no more warnings. But Towns didn't even reply. I texted him, said, hey, dude, you're suspended. You come back on Friday. You've broken this rule. You've broken that rule. You've broken that rule. And now it's time for you to sit, to go back and reread the rules and get your shit together. Because our rules are not that far off all of the other sim leagues. Pretty much we wrote most of the rules that most of the sim leagues that you guys play in follow. So, normally, like Schneids, text me back, my bad. XTP, my bad. Not a word from Towns. So, I don't know if his bitch ass took his ball and went home, or if he's crying in a corner, or if he's out in the gym working out a bunch because his commissioner suspended him and he's all pissed off. But, dude, fucking man up. Seriously, just text me. Like, dude, my bad. I didn't know. I wasn't keeping track. I was behind. I don't care. Some kind of reply. Go read the rules. Don't make me... Next suspension's 4 games. So, make sure you get your shit together. Because there's no more warnings, guys. Gata. You guys saw for the play of the week already, but... or shame of the week. Gata almost beat Fam. It took Gata 9 fucking quarters to score. Gata 9 quarters. The Cleveland Browns in real life have scored more points than you. And it's easy to score in Madden. As I say that it's easy to score in Madden. I realize that I just lost to Maniac by a shutout. So, don't listen to me. I'm on a rant. Let me fucking go. So, Gata! 9 quarters to score. You almost pulled this game out, though. So, it's all good. Congrats, fam, on that win. Amon drops Key, also known as Vet, 31-7. Now, blowout, right? But Key had 18 rushes in this game and 29 passes. So how do you get that many rushes and that many passes? Well, you don't take your fucking time when you're going up to the line of scrimmage, calling your plays and running it. Key did it right. That's how it happens. That's why in a blowout, he gets more plays with more rushes than the rest of you. So use your time wisely. You got to think about this while you're playing your games. Cobra drops Dish by a score of 27-22. Miles Jack gets 3 picks. Now, this is just me speculating, and I'm the last guy that should talk about this because I throw a ton of picks. But Dish, if his user on Miles has already picked you off twice, and you drop back, and your guy's running his crossing route, and you see Miles trailing him, like right there, shouldn't in your mind you think, maybe I shouldn't throw this ball? Maybe I should look at one of my other reads? Or are you just going to freight train it and be like, fuck no, don't throw it at Miles, don't throw it at Miles, fuck, I'm throwing it at Miles. Because that's what I do. I just eyeball a guy down, I know not to throw it, and I do it anyway. So I'm assuming that's what you did. So Cobra beats Dish. But really, that's it. The other games were Sims. No, I take it back. Big Daddy dropped Puck 40-7. 40-7. Puck scored more than me than I did against Maniac. Fuck. Anyway, Big Daddy, good job. Super Bowl. I know you're chasing to get back there and take on Maniac. So anyway, the next week in review hopefully will be animated, or watch the one below. That's what it is. If you guys have any questions, you know how to get at me. You know how to find me. Text me. Hit me up on GroupMe. Fucking call me. Some of you guys call me, which is how it works. Record, Calvin has dropped the league. He'll be back after soccer season. He just didn't have time. But Chill took over the Seahawks. So if you see a new owner in the Seahawks, Calvin did not get in trouble. I did not boot him or anything like that. He just didn't have time. So he actually texted me after I'd given the team away. He said, hey, if you haven't given it away yet, I still want to stay. But I already gave it away. So he'll be back in once his soccer season comes back. He'll let me know when he wants to be here. So anyway, that's it for your week in review. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next week.